Hello guys, Dusty here with another YouTube pickup video, and yes, we have found more video games. So I'm going to show you those video games we found. So the first pickup was from the Pawnshop. It was about a week ago. I just walked into the Pawnshop and they had a couple new Xbox games. Nothing really too interesting, however, they did have a game that I was looking for, but I was waiting until I could get it for the right price and the right condition. And I did get it in the right price and the right condition. Well, good enough condition anyway. That is the original Fable on the Xbox original, which I've never found a copy of this in good shape for around $2. And yeah, it's in good shape. Manuals there, discs there. The case itself isn't very good, but the insert's fine. But for $2, it's pretty good. So, I'm gonna go ahead and put this somewhere. Yeah, this could be an issue. Okay, so next up, I believe these pickups were on the same day, alright? And it was a very snowy day, alright? So, I was risking life and limb to go out and find video games, like I did today, and I did find video games today, but those won't be in this video, because the snowstorm actually took out the Pawnshop's computer system, so they couldn't ring me up. So they have the video games there. I just need to go and buy them because they're, saving them for me. So yeah, those will be in the next pickup video. So little spoiler for the next pickup video. But for this pickup video, I was traversing through the storm, made it to the Goodwill, and I was really hoping I would find some stuff, because wouldn't that just be a bummer if I walked into like the Goodwill and Pawnshop, didn't find anything trying to traverse a freaking storm? And I seem to always be lucky on storms, so I always go during a snowstorm. Alright, I always go to the Pawnshop and thrift store during a snowstorm. It's tradition at this point. So, I did manage to find a game that, it's fairly dirty, but nonetheless, it is Shinobi for the PlayStation 2. And Shinobi's about a $10 game, so hey, I'll take a dirty copy. And it is, in the manual's clean, good condition. This, in okay condition and with somebody's name wrote right there. But, nonetheless, and how's the bottom of the disc? I'm not sure if I even checked this one. Well, it's worse now that I let it slide down the case. It's dirty, but it'll be cleaned fairly easily. But yeah, Shinobi for the PlayStation 2. And I believe this is actually supposed to be a fairly good game, so I just don't really want to touch it. And am I getting the order of some of these wrong? I'm trying to figure that out. No, I think I got the order right. Okay, so I had rung up with that game. And then I had saw in the bottom of a cart in the Goodwill, I saw this. And I figured it's the right price to pick this up. $2, we got Guitar Hero 2. The game's not actually in here for some reason. It's just the guitar. But it's the guitar, the paperwork. I can find a copy of Guitar Hero 2 easy, and I'm trying to, I really like the Guitar Hero games, so I'm trying to collect all the boxes. Right now I have 3. I have one probably in my closet. I'm not entirely sure where I put it, but I think it's in my closet. And, yeah, I want to have at least one version, probably the PlayStation 2, just because they're going to be much easier to find. But yeah, everything besides the game's in here, so $2, I figure that's not too bad for, nice little thing. Who knows? Maybe collectible in the future. I don't know. They're very cheap now, but first of all, I would never want to pay to ship one, and second of all, they're cool looking. And their childhood. This game was my childhood. When I would go out to one of my babysitter's house, they had a PlayStation 2. They had Guitar Hero 2. I play it all the time. I sucked at it. I still do suck at it, but I play it all the time. And it was fun. So yeah. Next up, another Goodwill pickup. Separate time, but different Goodwill pickup. We got, okay, so basically I walked into the Goodwill, looked at their DVD rack, and I saw, oh great, shovelware Wii games. They had put out a bunch of shovelware Wii games. I was like, oh, there's Wii Music, and I'm like, wait a moment, do I have Wii Music? And I was thinking, I don't have Wii Music. So I went ahead and bought it because it was $2, and $2 for a crispy, clean condition copy. Besides someone's name wrote on it, which that's easy enough to take off. But, it has all the manuals, all the inserts, stuff like that. It's in really nice shape, and it has somebody's name on the back there, too. But, $2, how do you say no to that? So, next up, I believe, maybe this was at the same, no, I think this is actually a different trip. Basically kind of same story, but with Xbox game. Actually, Were they in a cart? Was this that time? No, this was actually a different time. Sorry, I'm a little scatterbrained right now. These pickups these are like a bunch of different instances of pickups, but, you know, kind of spread out apart. So it's kind of hard to remember this kind of stuff. But I actually went into the Goodwill a different time, and there was actually a cart full of just, you know, Halo 2 kind of situation, like all games that I already had. And there was a guy looking through it, and you know, he was kind of thinking about it, and wanted to get my opinion because he saw I was interested in it. Like, do you think that's a good price? Because they had the Xbox in there for $25, and I was like, yeah, if you're really looking for one, $25 isn't too bad. And the local Goodwill does a 24-hour return policy, so if it doesn't work, you can just send it back. But if you're looking for a deal, $25 isn't really a deal for an Xbox. But I think I saw this one after that instance happened. So maybe this was just in a different cart. Maybe this was, you know, still in the back room. But we managed to find an Xbox exclusive, because I'm trying to collect those at this point, because they may become harder and harder to find, like GameCube games are. We got Kingdom Under Fire: The Crusaders for the original Xbox. It's complete, good condition. I figured, what the heck? You might as well, when it's complete in good condition, buy an Xbox game. That is an exclusive for $2. Alright, so on that same day that I got those ones, I remember on the same day I got this, I went to the Pawnshop, and they had put out a bunch of PS2 games. So most of them were kind of nah, but some of them were interesting enough to pick up. One of those being Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2, which, you know, I don't believe I had. There's a couple different versions of this game. There is, let's see, do I have it in readily available fashion here? Well, I'm gonna need to show this one off later. Wait, which Dragon Ball Z game is this one? Super Dragon Ball Z. Okay. And then that's a random game that decided to fall. No, that's not a random game that decided to fall out. That's a game with purpose. Ugh. Cold and sinus stuff going on. Okay. We should have done this before the pickup video, I think, but, you know. Hey. It could be worse, I suppose. I could make worse pickup videos. No, I'm not sure if I actually had this. Weird. But anyway, found Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2. Just regular Budokai 2. I believe there's Tenkishi 2, but this is just regular 2. I figured for $2, why the heck not? I believe, oh no, it didn't have a manual with it, but still, maybe I have this one. I think I have this one disc only, actually, now that I think about it. So, good to have a case for that nonetheless, though it is in rough shape. Still, $2, pretty good price to pay for Budokai 2. Then next up, we managed to find another copy of Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3, just a regular Budokai 3, not the Tenkishi 3. I actually have both the greatest hits and non-greatest hits of Tenkishi 3. But if I found this game again, I would gladly pick it up and do a fancy eBay trade for, you know, what game do I want now? There's no games that come into mind like I need to buy this now, because the last one was Revelations Persona. I have now purchased Revelations Persona, so now I don't know what to buy with, you know, any duplicates that I find. So I might just have to do trades. I don't know. If you're ever interested in doing trades, I don't know, let me know in the comments, and I might do a video of basically everything I have to trade, because I have a bunch of stuff that I have, that, you know, just duplicates, stuff that I picked up because it was cheap, that kind of dealio. But nonetheless, managed to find a copy of Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. And I already have it, so unless this is like a different version or whatnot, which it looks exactly the same. Yeah, looks exactly the same. 980, yeah. These are exactly the same, so I don't know. I'm going to figure out which one's in the best condition and keep it. However, I believe both of these have the manual and are in decent shape. I believe this is the recent one. This is the other one, so cool stuff nonetheless. I don't know, it's hard to pass up Dragon Ball stuff. And then, yeah, we got random games that are not part of this video. Next up, for, you know, more interesting games, we got Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. I did not have this game before. I never see it, so I figured I'd go ahead and pick it up for $2. This is the original case. Well, the original, like, art. It's just really sun-faded, as Blockbuster games end up for some reason. But it does have the manual, it does have the disc. I figured, why not? Just go ahead and spend $2 on it. That way I don't have to worry about finding it later. But yeah, Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. We'll just stick games right here for now. Okay, next up, Crazy Taxi 2, because I believe my Crazy Taxi, well, not Crazy Taxi 2, just regular Crazy Taxi. I believe my my PS2 Crazy Taxi is the original version, not the greatest hits version. So, yep. And for those of you who are new to the channel, I collect every version of everything because I'm fascinated by the different variants of different video games. So, yeah, I guess these will both go into the collection, or this one will go back into the collection. Though it is a little water damaged. I might need to keep my eye out for another copy of this. But yeah, Crazy Taxi. And I am very quickly running out of room for video games. So. Okay, and then for like the third pickup video in the row, we got a copy of Star Wars Battlefront 2. I swear it's every day at this point. I go, there's a copy of Battlefront 2. It's a $10, $15 game, so I mean, I feel weird passing it up. So I figure might as well grab this. It's a good trade piece. It's good. It's a good. Let's see, what do I need to buy? I don't know. Let me know in the comments what video game I need to buy that I don't already have. Hey, that'd be fun. Anyway, you just okay. So what I should do, I guess, then is I suppose you guys don't know what games I already have for the most part, unless you've really been following the channel. But yeah, what I might end up going ahead and doing is I might go ahead and store up these games and then buy games based off of your request. So if you say, hey, this game is really freaking good, then I'll go ahead and get rid of all the other games and buy that game. Or, you know, I'll do the trade idea. I don't know. I have piles of extra stuff that I bought because it was just such a good price. Anyway, we've also got Rise of the Kazi? I don't know. $2. It's in good shape. It looks like a first-party Sony title. So, yeah. Did not already have it, so that is going to go in the collection. Just going to stick it up here, I guess, right now. Then next up, we got another game that I did not have, Jet X2O. I've actually heard this is a very good jet ski racing game, and it is also. It looks like it's a first-party Sony / Killer Frame developed game. So interesting, but it has this nice foil cover, and it's complete. So. Why the heck not for $2? Then we got, okay, do I have these in order? Yes, I do. Okay. Next up, we've got Legend of the Dragon, because, you know, English, from the Game Factory. Yeah. I've never seen this around before, so I went ahead and picked it up. I actually looked it up on eBay, couldn't find it. And yeah, I assume it was probably just a small release game, since it's published by Game Factory, BKN, so you know a lot of that stuff didn't really get a very widespread release. That, and it even has the back in English and Spanish on the back, so they didn't even bother doing, because the way the regions worked for the PlayStation 2 was they did US and Canada as the same, so a US game is a Canadian game, a US game is a Canadian game, and then they did Mexico separate. So, and I believe Mexico is NTSC, and Spain is PAL, so I think they did both Mexico and Spain separately too. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think that's the way they did it. But as you can see, it has both the different languages on back there for $2, and it's complete. So, hey. Figure for a game that I've never seen around before, might as well pick that up. And last but not least, we actually have a game that I was looking for, but I still do not know how to pronounce, because this is the only Capcom racing game I know exists. I don't know, they might have made another one, but it's Automodelista. I don't know how you pronounce it, but the really big draw to this is it's a cel-shaded art style racing game. You don't really see that very often. So, hey, and it's Capcom, and I've been told that it's good. I'm not I'm not 100% sure on that. I haven't played it myself yet, of course. But yeah, it is complete. It's in really nice shape. Really, really nice shape. So, $2. Had to add this one to the collection. That and I never see it. So that's enough of a reason for me to buy games at this point, is just because I never see them. I'll go ahead and pick up a game. So, those are all of the games from that Pawnshop score. Well, I guess you could call it a score. Really, it's just I found games at the Pawnshop, which happens every once in a while. But, next up, we got a game from the Iowa Falls Goodwill. Because the Iowa Falls Goodwill, I don't know. Maybe the locals have just stepped up their game and like are frequenting it more often. But I see a lot more and more picked through games, so it's very hard to find anything good. And I actually found this in the picked through games, and I think it's probably just because it's not really worth all that much. But it's an Xbox game and it's an Xbox exclusive that I did not already have, so that's immediate grounds for me to buy it as long as it's in good shape and like around $2. We got. And it's a Sega game, so that's even a bonus. House of the Dead 3 for the original Xbox. And yeah, it's in good, complete shape. $2.39 because it's Iowa Falls Goodwill. They like their 39 cents, I guess. But yeah, I think it's pretty good for original Xbox game published by Sega that I didn't already have. So yeah, I think that concludes all of the video games in this pickup video. Make sure to stay tuned into my channel, because on Christmas, I'm planning on releasing a huge channel update / Merry Christmas video, and Happy Holidays and stuff. And yeah, it's going to be exciting. I'm planning on shooting it right after I get done filming this one. So, exciting stuff. But this has been Dusty. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Take it easy.